Hello, frugal friends. Welcome back to the channel. Now, today we are doing our weekly word. So we're going to look at Ephesians 6, 1 through 9. Now, this is Paul writing from prison. He's in prison when he's writing this. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't want to start at 1. I wanted to start at 10 because this scripture is kind of hard for me because I had a dysfunctional relationship with my parents. So I wanted to skip that part. But you can't do that, right? You got to do it. You got to be obedient and do what God tells you to do. So I'm going to do it. Here we go, you guys. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and your mother, which is the first commandment with promise. So if you honor your parents, you honor your mother and your father, you have a promise. There is a promise that you will have, you will be blessed for it. So let's continue. That it may go well with you, and then you may enjoy long life on earth. I think my children are going to be able to benefit from that promise. Fathers, do not exasperate your children, or do not provoke your children, okay? Fathers, do not exasperate your children or provoke them. Instead, bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord. So my father did not do that. So I guess I was a product of that. But I have asked God to forgive me for any time that I was disrespectful to my parents. So let's continue on. Servants, be obedient to them that are your masters, according to the flesh, with fear and trembling, in singleness of heart, as unto the Lord. So if we translate that today, that could be our boss, that could be our parents, that could be our teachers. So we show them respect, and we show them, we honor, we don't disrespect them, because we're doing it as we would do it unto Christ. Not with eye service as men pleasers, but as servants of Christ, doing the will of God from the heart, with good will doing service as to the Lord and not to men. So you're doing it for the Lord and not to men. When you're going to work and you're working that 8-hour, 12-hour nowadays shift that you're doing it unto the Lord. Okay. Knowing that whatsoever good thing any man doeth, the same shall he receive of the Lord, whether he be bond or free. And ye masters, do not. So God is not a respecter of person. So he's telling us as the employees, as the child, as the student, but he's also telling the employers and the teachers. And ye masters, do the same things unto them, forbearing, threatening, knowing that your master also is in heaven. So, they're under God too. Neither is there respect of persons with him. That's what I was saying. So he doesn't like, even though I had a dysfunctional relationship with my father and my mother, if I was doing something wrong and they were doing something wrong, or if I was responding to them, we were both wrong. It wasn't just me. They had some responsibility in this as my parents. So when you're working and you're under someone's leadership or under someone's authority, we do it under God. I didn't know, to do that at that time, but I know it now. I can't go back and change the past. Like I say, I repented and asked the Lord to forgive me. And so I'm a work in progress every day. But that I didn't want to read that because it touched me. I felt guilty when I read it. So, but know that if you had a relationship that wasn't a good one with your parents, they had some responsibility in that as your parents. Do not provoke your child to wrath. Do not, train them up to follow the Lord. And so that wasn't done for me. So we have tried to do that for our children. And so, but it shows, they're very good children and they're very blessed people. So that's what I take from that. So thank you guys for joining me today. And as always, be blessed, okay?